It's week 4 of the NFL, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Chiefs and the Chargers, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Well, the Chiefs offense going to make their way out, and at the helm, a now 3-time Super Bowl MVP in his 8th season in the NFL, it's Patrick Mahomes.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This will be caught once again by Brown. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. Still very early in the season, obviously, CD, but already key injuries that they've had to deal with.
And what's really difficult for a team is to try and maintain their focus when they feel like they've been a little bit snake-bitten. It feels like every time they turn around, another injury crops up. How do they manage to hang together, get guys to play a little bit above their heads, and make sure that they're still afloat when their starters make it back?
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes to throw once more. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week. 18 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers. He certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chargers coming out to take over, and it is Justin Herbert at quarterback, CD, now in his 5th NFL campaign.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. to about the 33-yard line. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. This defense for the Chiefs, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Here's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Palmer. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now it's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the 1st quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that will be incomplete. The man in coverage was Trent McDuffie.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Now here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Delayed game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 2nd down.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Here's Mahomes to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco once again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Delayed game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 2nd down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass.
trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, you can just see this one coming, couldn't you? It's an obvious passing situation, 3rd and long. The defense is going to bring in 2 more defensive backs and say, you want to throw? Go ahead. We dare you. And there's just no one open anywhere as they come away with the interception.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Herbert forced out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. Herbert now. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Chargers had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in for the Charger touchdown. Will Dissly, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
In motion, the tight end.
Delay of game.
And that flag accepted.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, it's Pacheco. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Stuffing him behind the line there. That's Daiyan Henley. Really nice play. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey.
Delay of game. Offense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Mahomes now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
Now Mahomes. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Travis Kelce and the Chiefs set to take over again.
There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time, and that's not easily done because you know all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelce.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
And this is something that we see almost every ball game that he plays in. Joey Bosa gets home. No stranger to making plays in the backfield. He loves being on this team, loves attacking quarterbacks.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here's Herbert. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Pass hauled in by Johnston. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. To the air again, Herbert. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Palmer from 10 yards out. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mahomes going to throw. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. 2nd down and 6 now. Now here's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelce. Now a timeout.
7 seconds left in the first half.
And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line.
And that is no good. And that will keep the lead at 8.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where you see the final score there. Cooper Rush, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were losers in that ball game as they fall to the visiting Washington Commanders. Jaden Daniels, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. The Chargers were led in the first half by their star quarterback, Justin Herbert. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chargers offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. On the option right, Herbert.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Dobbins running out of the gun.
Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
That is caught. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Now it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Herbert. That's caught at the 1. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. 2nd and goal from the 1.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Dobbins will score. Touchdown Chargers. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 15 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Escapes the defender. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Brown goes in motion left. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's complete to Brown, right side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Delay of game. Offense.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. From the gun, it's Mahomes. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as a tackle made at the 15-yard line. Here's Pacheco headed right. Trucks over him. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mahomes now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to throw that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Got to figure this is one they need here on third and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now Dobbins again on second down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The Chiefs offense and their running back Isaiah Pacheco getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes.
And this pass caught by Gray.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Mahomes. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
The Chargers offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. Palmer going in motion right. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
Herbert now. That's again complete to Palmer.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A 38-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And now here comes Kansas City.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every 3rd down like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
A quick pass out to Juju. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
And again, it's Mahomes.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Flush to his right. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Delayed game.
So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line.
It's a good attempt. And the first down.
They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Henley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So they get the interception and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick six, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
A 37-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Mahomes going to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. Down to the 10 and all the way down to the 5. Now here's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Brown, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
The Charger drive about to get going. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, then you stop that clock.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Steps away to his left. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they will take a knee here.
Second and 11 now.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he's able to get this inside the 10 down to the 9. 79 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters. Every 4 games and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Chargers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.